So, these are the light covers. Finally got the new bulbs in on the one at the bottom of the steps. However, these are still a little too bright when I use my phone on selfie mode, because I do have one above my desk area, and I looked on Amazon and found some that were a galaxy dark blue and purple. So I got two of those and we're gonna try those. For bottom of the steps, this is perfect because kind of do need some light. But we'll see how the other one looks, the galaxy one, and then eventually do the other fixtures as I work on the basement. Preferably when it's either too hot outside or too cold outside. So that was one thing I did this morning. Also made a tie-dye, which I'm getting ready to iron right now. I decided to do that thing online instead of call, and got it worked out to where, since thankfully I hadn't used all my tax return, I basically used the rest of it for a down payment. So now I have to not buy any random stuff for content for a bit. At least not until next paycheck. But the payments for the rest of this year are only going to be $250 a month, and I was able to schedule it at the end of the month because electric bill is now, which, yeah, it's left me tight until next paycheck, but at least I got it worked out, and then the payments will go up for it next year until it's paid off. But all I'm just going to tell you right now, as far as that goes, if you go to make payments on something and you find out the bank they're using is Comenity, back out. Do not use it, because Comenity is definitely a scam. Because I've made minimum payments on all kinds of stuff before and have paid it off. But Comenity will not let you pay it off. Well, at least not paying the minimum. I don't know about paying more. But I feel like no matter what, they'll try to keep you making payments for the rest of your life. I feel like that's how they scam people. And I feel like that's what was going to happen to me if I just kept paying what I was paying. So at least once this is paid off, I'm never going to trust another payment plan on anything if Comenity is behind it. Just a fair warning to everyone. I really hope that something bad happens to them. I know I shouldn't wish bad on anybody, but I really do hope something bad happens to them. Because that's a really fucked up thing to do to somebody who has two computers, then can't use them anymore, and GameStop not allowing me on their fucking website, not letting me sign in, which was bullshit. Aside from that, I did finish planting the rest of my morning glory, zinnia seeds in the other pots that I had, because I did get some more soil. And I realized there's a bunch of noise going on outside, and I'm kind of pissed because I wanted to do an IRL stream, because Twitch right now has this thing going called IRL Week. They need to make it last longer than a fucking week. But if you watch an IRL stream for 15 minutes, you get a special IRL badge. And cool enough, it is green and gold. Like the Loki colors. Yes, the Loki colors. It's amazing. And I got one because a friend was doing IRL, so I was hanging out with him, lurking and chatting and whatever while he was, chilling in his house. And it sucked because I wanted to do an IRL stream myself today after doing that whole payment thing. And when I went out to do the tie-dye before I went online to do that, I realize there's fucking construction going on. And you probably can hear it through the door. So it's literally going on in between not the neighbor next to me, but the one down from them. And then the one across from them that was newly built. It's obvious. I'm pretty damn sure it's not going to be another house, because that would just be weird as fuck to squeeze one in right there. Especially considering they still haven't sold all the ones that are back here. Yeah, big mistake of them doing that. Ruin our fucking woods with ugly ass houses. I have a feeling this is going to be a swimming pool. I do not want a swimming pool. That is a lot of work and maintenance, but hey. Somebody's fucking rich enough to get them put in their backyard, more power to them. And weirdly enough, on my other side, not the one right next to me, but the next door down, do have a swimming pool that pretty much fills their backyard. Like, no, I like to have grass in my backyard, thank you. I really do not want a fucking pool. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be an in-ground pool. But only time will tell. I can just make a guess. So, see you in the drive vlog. So yeah, as soon as we get a day where there's not annoying construction out back. Oh shit, mail. Hold on. Mail, you know what that means. I'm gonna wait. Then I will do like a little video tour of all the stuff that I planted. It's like just a couple houses down. I want my damn Loki horns. I should wear them while I'm driving and see if people say anything. I'm actually gonna get out because they're probably gonna come put it on the porch. In my box. Oh yeah. Alright, y'all get a special unboxing. Oh yeah, they are like a rubbery plastic. I like it. I like it. Ugh, they stink though. The smell of vinyl. Ugh. Grody. Wait, let me take the glasses off first. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, these fit perfect. Like, they're legit the perfect fit. I'm not gonna wear these while I'm driving. That'd be just a little too much. Ugh. I have to let that smell air out, though. Woohoo! It's like opening a vinyl toy. Love it. They are like, everybody's review that said they are super comfortable was 100% correct. They are extremely comfortable. Like, I could wear them all day and probably forget that I'm wearing them. They're that comfortable. I love. And yeah, so it's like a rubbery plastic. It's not hard. They're flexible. So yeah. Definitely will put a 5-star review on this one. Comfort is key. And for any of you who agree with that, I love how she rolled up at perfect timing for that. I'm glad we have an awesome male person. I mean, growing up back home, our mail lady was awesome too. And then I've talked to people who have had really bad mail carriers, like really mean ones, and I'm like, I've never had that experience. Although when we lived in the apartments, I never saw the mail person. But like, yeah, all the ones I've had are nice. Never had an issue. That'd be such an easy job to do. And I know they pay well, because it is a government job and you get those holidays, but it's like, it's too late for me to be hopping fucking jobs. It's too late in my life to be doing that shit. Especially when I've already established benefits and all the other stuff that I need where I'm at. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that shit. Nope. And like, I already know at my job, because like, I have not put anything in the pet peeve subreddit lately, but now I have a good one. When people tell you you're replaceable at your job, that's a good one. Because it's like, some of us retail associates, no, we're not. Because when we leave for better things, 9 times out of 10, the person that does replace us sucks ass. And I'm not saying any of the ones that have replaced. I mean, there have been exceptions, but for the most part, yeah, a lot of times when someone good leaves and somebody else replaces them, they suck. It is very true. So yeah, you may be replaceable, but it doesn't mean your replacement's going to do as good a job as you. Because it's like, take me for example. How many other people who do exceptions in digital have started out unloading trucks, therefore know all the department numbers, stocked freight, reset mods, and done the department manager shit? How many have done that? And can do exceptions with the expertise that I have? Probably not many. Because I feel like to be a good exceptions person in digital, you should have been a stalker first. Now, everybody's different on how fast they learn things, obviously. Some people can learn a lot faster than others. But some take more time to train. And management, a lot of times, is brainwashed into thinking that they can throw somebody into something and they'll pick it up quickly. No, that's not the case. Sometimes that person needs a day or two with the person who's good at it to really learn a routine and how to do it quickly and efficiently. And that is not always convenient to have that, unfortunately. Now, obviously, a new picker for digital has to train for a few days to get used to the pick walks and how they're set up, and you know, the aisles and whatever that you gotta go to pick all the items. Like, obviously it takes time to get comfortable doing it. And I get that. But it's the same thing for exceptions, because it's a whole different ball game. Yes, it's picking, And ideally, you should look at the home before you check the back, even though your screen is going to tell you that it's in the back room, because it will give you back room before it gives you sales floor. But not everybody, like, it takes time to learn where all the departments are in the back room. And how the bins are set up, because every store's back room is different. Now, we changed our numbers around in ours, but the stuff all stayed the same in them. So yeah, like somebody who's a cashier from the front end comes back to digital, does digital for a bit, and then wants to learn exceptions, it's going to take them a bit to learn all that. And you don't always know. Like, you can look, like, I know you can look ahead to see how many orders you get for a day. I know management has a way of looking at that. And it does help. And you can't always go by the best day that the store is stocked either. I just realized that business is abandoned. Interesting. Did not notice that before. It's because I don't drive this way during the day as much as do at night. But yeah, just because the store's better stocked doesn't mean the exceptions aren't going to be bad. And I don't know how chaotic it's going to be as far as orders go after all this cleanup and restocking has been completed to where they can open digital again. Because I was told sometime next week they will start it up again. And one thing I've learned in life, and it's sad how some people never learn. Some people learn earlier in life, some people learn later in life. That constantly bitching about a job that you are good at and have to do when the main person isn't there is not gonna make your life any fucking better. You need to outweigh the pros and cons. It's like, now me, I'm a slow picker. Yeah, because I'm fucking old. What do you want from me? Just tell me I suck. I don't really give a shit. I know I suck, but at least I know I'm good at exceptions. It's like, I'm old, my legs hurt. I can't move as fast as these youngins can. And then you have stores like the one back home where their idea of a good day of picking is half of what we do at the store I'm at now. Or almost half. Because we're expected to do at least 500. 500 or 600. At least. And it's like, they need to stop worrying about the fucking numbers. As long as this shit gets done, that should be all that matters. And then the other store back home, I'm being told, oh, their idea of a good day. Because a lot of people have gone there to help because they don't want to stock freight. Or don't want to learn how to stock freight. So they get sent there. We get people from other stores to help us stock free. So, which is really stupid. Just because our people don't want to fucking do it. And management also doesn't want to take time to teach them, which really doesn't even take that long. But it's whatever. The other store's idea of a good pick day is 300 items, not 600 or 500. So it's just like, bruh. That obviously means they don't get as many orders as we do. Fair enough. Every store is going to be different. And when you're in a less occupied town, or a town where people are just used to shopping for themselves, people are not going to order online. The only time they're really going to order online and have shit delivered is if they got a big family and it's inconvenient for them, or they're elderly and can't move around like they used to, or maybe they're sick and they just physically can't. And I hate when customers come in and say that we shop for the lazy. Yeah, there are people that are lazy. I get it. I'm not saying there aren't, but you can't assume that everyone who shops online is lazy. Sometimes, like what I just bought, you can't get anywhere else. You have to fucking order it online, and it's just one of those things. And I know right now, as far as my groceries go, as long as my two legs can take me from A to B and drive there or whatever hell I need to, I will shop myself for my own stuff, grocery wise. So it's just like, but yeah, like for some people it's inconvenient and they have to order online. In some places people are just used to doing it for themselves and they don't want to. Plus there's also been hacks. Like, people have been hacked ordering online. There's always that risk of doing that. Somebody hacking accounts. That's happened in my store a couple times. We've had hackers hack people's accounts, and we'd get like a bunch of orders that would just be for one banana each. So like you could get a whole cart full of totes and each tote got one banana in it. That's usually how we could tell. Or if it was just one of whatever item. You could tell. Now we've only had that happen maybe 3 times. But it does happen. And it sucks. And I hate hackers. Like, people like that need to be locked up in fucking jail for the rest of their life, because that's just a fucked up thing to do. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm fast, I'm thorough, and yeah, there are days where, always have our bad days, and it's like, as I was talking to my former coach about it, because she had to cover us the one week while ours was in training, because we're an academy store, so we have the academy building in the parking lot, at the end of the parking lot, and we had to go to training in there, so she was covering us, and she specifically, asked me how it was going, and I was like, it's typical, like, still have those bad days, but for the most part, I realize, bitching about it ain't gonna do me any good. Plus, if I gotta go to the back for stuff, it's away from the customers, and I'm always happy to be away from the customers, because I get tired of being asked stupid shit, because people are too lazy to look, or too lazy to get a fucking app that doesn't even take up that much room to look it up themselves. And plus, I mean, it gives me excuse to bullshit with Cap 1, just stocking 1. Because that was my team before I joined digital. And, you know, if I'm back there and they need help with something, I give them a hand. It's like, it's all about teamwork. Like, teamwork is really the only way to make it happen, as much as, you know, people want to do their own thing. And I feel like that's not communicated enough in a lot of jobs. But really, as long as you get along with those people, teamwork makes the dream work, as I like to say. And as long as those people have common sense. That's half of it too. Gotta have fucking common sense, because there's a lot of people that Walmart hires that have no damn common sense. It's like those of us who do have common sense have to work extra hard to make up for those who don't. And I hate it. It sucks. But it's part of how it goes, unfortunately. Good, and I'm stuck behind something slow and I can't really pass them because there's so much traffic on the fucking road. Good, maybe they'll get enough ahead since we hit a red light. Alright, call me crazy, but it has balls in this car and I did not turn the air on. I love warm weather. I'm enjoying it. I may be sweating a little bit, but I love it. I hate air conditioning. I would completely ban air conditioning if I could. I fucking hate it so much. It is such torture to me. It actually keeps my lips chapped all year round. Because it's either too damn cold in the car from the AC, or it's too damn cold in the house from the AC. And downstairs, you know it's 10 times colder than it is upstairs. I didn't even turn it on before I left. Oops. The house didn't even feel that hot anyway. Felt perfectly fine to me, but I know he's gonna bitch about it when he gets home. Because for some reason, men are always way too damn hot. Like me? No. And it's supposed to rain tonight, so it's a good thing I planted all those seeds. I think it's supposed to start at like 8 or 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I think it said. I love how when you go on the Weather Channel like website, it gives you exactly when sunset is. And it literally says like 8:09 p.m. I'm like, oh. It gives you literally exact time. I hate when they keep trying to push you to buy premium. No, I'm not paying for premium, dumb shits. Like, what do I look like? I'm made out of money, damn it. Definitely poor as fuck now. And I gotta get gas in the car. Rip. I should have left a little earlier, but then I could have got it on the way up. And gas prices are expensive. Well, they went down a smidge. It was up to $4.49. Let me know what it is where all y'all are at. Because it was $4.49, and I think it went down to... what is it up here? So there's a gas station literally right across from my work. Because I might be able to pull it off to where, like, I'll just get it after I drop him off in the morning. Whoa, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Cutting in through traffic like the motorcyclist yesterday. All I know is I'm never making payments on something again. If I need a new PC, I'm just gonna save money. Or just never get one again. Just do everything on mobile. And I'll just pay for World of Warcraft the rest of my life and not be able to play it. I'm almost to the point where I wouldn't mind canceling it, but no. I need something. And I love Neopets, and I don't want to do it on mobile. Yeah, $4.29. So it's a little bit less. And really, we only use it for grocery shopping and back and forth at work. And then whenever I go to Mom's. So it's like really not that much. We don't go out anymore. COVID ruined everything. We all fucking know that. But I'm thinking about getting more in the crafty mode whenever the weather is shit. Because I have those puppet bases, and my friend's gotten into trying to get more puppets, although one of them was not delivered to him. It was left at somebody else's back door. And this being in the UK, like, this company really sucks ass. And he's already had issues not getting his stuff. So he tried getting a PS5 to do games on, and yeah. He had to get a refund for that. And now one of his puppets did not show up where he lives. Showed up on somebody else's back porch. Because they suck. So it's just like, I'm glad Amazon's not like that. Sometimes it'll end up... Sometimes, depending on if it's a different random company, it'll end up at the actual USPS, and that's fine. Like this. But, yeah, hopefully, I want to actually make him a puppet, because he's been doing puppet stuff, and it's funny. I was like, dude, you make me want to watch Greg the Bunny again. Because I have a channel specifically for that in my Discord, and I love watching through it because it's stupid and it's funny and it's not for kids. It's like, just giving me that itch to watch it again. Because I never get tired of watching through the episodes. Even though there's only like 13 of them, which sort of sucks, but it is what it is. Anyway, that is all I have for today. Keep your mental health in check, y'all. And if you have a pet, you know full well that always helps.